So, guys, good evening and welcome back to the channel. This is SKN, and today we are, as mentioned in my earlier post, today we are going to discuss on what is a trap trading and how can we make money out of that traps, and how can we escape these traps and avoid losing big money. So, the basic concept of this session is to understand or make you understand what a trap is and how can the traps be treated. So, guys, let's start without delaying anything. We are already 5 12 minutes late because of some network connectivity issue, and I'm not going to delay it further. Let's begin as soon as possible. So, I'm going with a PPT where I can explain you the details of trap trading. So, guys, uh, basically, trap is a situation that an operator, that operators or money, big people with big money, they used to manipulate retail traders. Now let's see what a big money or what we call operators. So guys, operators are particularly a bunch of people who used to manipulate things. Okay, like those, like you see, if you see, there are many people's many um, even in these things happens in the commodity or any gold or any other thing, that edible items, edible oil or fruits or vegetables or everything, anything you see in the market, some people are there, some people who are playing with a big money and who are operating, who are in the business for a long time. They used to uh, hoard the amount, like tomato. If I discuss about the tomato, if you see, in a particular point of time, tomato price is 5 rupees, and even a particular price per tomato price crosses 100 rupees. So what happens, some people used to hoard that. So people make a stock up, make a pile, make a long stock of that tomato, and they used to sell in a particular time where they can get maximum benefit. So these are the things, these are the big money or operators that we call in trade, stock market. So these people do what they used to trade, create such a situation to manipulate people, and then they used to sell, or they used to buy, or they used to trade it according to where they can get maximum benefit from the trading. So this is basically a type of situation setup where operators big money used to cheat retail traders. First thing is that it's a fake out or false breakout. What is a false breakout? False breakout, we'll understand in details we'll understand everything in later. So third point is a fail to sustain beyond demand and supply zone. Everybody, I think everybody understand what is demand and supply zone, and a price moving and breaking a demand and supply zone, but unfortunately price is unable to sustain that zone. In that situation, we see a false breakout and false, that is called as fake out, and the price moves against the direction or continued direction strongly. So that is also, that is we can say that as a trap as well. Fourth is failed to continue the momentum directional move, like price is moving upside. Let's say we are talking about the bank nifty is moving strongly upside, and 44,000 is a strong resistance. Now what happens, price moving upside direction and reaches 44,000, but fail to sustain above 44,000. It goes above 44,050 but unable to sustain there, and as of sudden it falls back to 43,000, uh, 43,900. So this is a situation that where price is moving in a direction but unable to sustain, unable to continue the momentum or direction, and price comes back. So this is also a kind of situation where we can see traps. Now, for example, this is a situation, this is, if you see price, we saw a move side upside direction from here, then this is a resistance zone where we see correction, price came back here, then bounced, then again this is the resistance zone. Second time price moved straight away, broke the support line, but it failed to sustain. This is a 15-minute time frame, and price failed to sustain. Even if you see, even a single candle, the candle closed half of, even 75% of the candle was below the trend line, below the support line. But still, in the next candle, what happens? The price breaks the, and is form price breaks the momentum, and it formed a engulfing petal. Okay. And you see, this is a trap where the beers got trapped, and now you see price move, price gap upside, single 100ly upside direction without any retracement. I mean, we saw some correction at this resistance where we previously saw resistance, but unable to, even next day morning price gap, open gap up, not open flat, and price move in a single direction. So basically, if you see, from this level, it is 1800 to 18,220, and next day we saw 18,460, almost 260 40 points move. So this is the kind of situation or traps help people to make money. If you are able to get these traps, then you can make good money out of these traps. Third thing, why traps are created. So, friends, basically, my motto is to make you understand the concept. Then we'll go to the charts and analyze it in the detail, so we can easily interpret or understand the situation where we have to go long, we have to go short, and how to use these traps. So, third point is what traps are, why traps are created. Basically, traps are created by operators. As said in the earlier, operators create the confusing situation, and then they uh, keep the retail traders out of the trade, then the price moves in a direction. Second thing, it may be happen because of confusion situation, confusing patterns arising due to different types of currencies. I'll explain you in the chart later, and keep the point in a note that we are going to discuss what the second point means. Because without taking the chart, it's not possible for me to understand what make you understand what exactly the point is. Okay, so let's go to the chart. Let's say this is Bank Nifty in a 15-minute time frame, and if you are analyzing, if you are thinking, understanding what. Now, okay. This is Indian currency. The chart is, we are analyzing chart in the Indian currency, and the pattern is looking like a triangle type pattern. Okay, this is where we are facing resistance. This is the point where we are getting supports, and price is moving in a consolidation zone. But if I'm changing the currency, let's say I'm using USD, which is one of the common used currency, because whole world use this. Approximately 90-95 countries use the currencies to trade in foreign market. So I'm plotting in it, so it will be easier to understand, make you understand. This is in Indian currency, and this is the pattern. So I think you can see there are two different patterns arising because of the currencies. If when I change the currency, this is simply because of the value of the Indian currency and USD are different, and we are currently, the price is fluctuating, and this is the reason different types of patterns. It creates a different type of patterns, and which makes confusion. So this such type of traps are created. Even if you see, yesterday we saw a trap here. Now let's move to the third point. So what are the pros and what are the cons? The most beautiful thing of this trap trading is that it has a small, very small stop loss, higher risk reward ratio, possibly 1:10 plus. I mean, if you see, I have traded many. Recently, I've traded many trades with 1:10, 1:15 RR, and if you are understanding what traps are and how to treat these traps, then you can make money so easily without there is a very low possibility of losing money if you're trading this type of setup. Third thing, getting the direction at an early level. And if you're trading traps, it is very easy for you to understand how to get these trades at the early level. Getting a small trailing SL on active trades. Let's say you are long and you saw a trap at the top. Let's say you have initiated a long around 43,500, and now you saw there is a trap around 44,000. So you can trail your SL to the cost, or you can trail SL to near just below 44,000 and exit the current situation with a good profit. So these are the benefits. These are the good things of trading a trap. If you understand or understanding a trap, risk up con. If we talk about the cons, risk of hitting stop loss is quite high. But good thing is that you are losing very less against the long profits. So if you are getting two or three stop loss in trap trading, then still you'll be able to make some good decent amount of return in trap trading. The bad thing, one most bad thing of that you'll exit the position quite early. Let's say just I've given an example that if you are entering a situation with entering a trade with 44,000 uh, let's say if you are entering it at near 43,500, but unfortunately you saw a situation where we the situation, the pattern was looking like a trap, and you close the position near 44,000, but unfortunately the price continued to move upside. So what happened, you were losing money on that point. You were on the directional move, but unfortunately the situation that came and that appeared to be a trap, but but the situation caused you to close your position and you exited the position. Now the price is moving upside, so this will make you feel bad. So entry types of entry, we can enter two different type situation. First is on a retraced, and second is on a breakout, or entry on a failed breakout or breakdown. I'll explain with the help of chart. Entry on failed breakout. Let's say this is a trap. Just now we saw in a, this is the exact situation happened yesterday. Price this is the bank nifty in the USD format, USD currency. If you see price moved upside down, then it formed a cup, inverted cup pattern, then handle exactly the price was retraced to 60-65%. Then price came down, it broke the trend line, broke the support, sustained below the support, but it created a trap. It failed to hold below the support, and now you see price is moving. This is the trade setup yesterday we had in bank nifty in US currency. So if you're trading, if you understand what trap is, how to trade these traps, you can easily enter at this point with closing point when the price closed above, just above the support, and you can initiate it long here. And definitely I'm expecting price to hit at this point or this point. So if I have initiated long here, then I can hold it for a good return with a small stop loss. So this is the second type of entry where we can see uh, entry on retest. Sorry, entry on retest. Now the price, this is a resistance. If you see on chart, this is a resistance. This is a chart of REC Limited, and price failed. Price moved to up. Uh, you know, price unable to fail to sustain above the resistance, and next day price came down. In next few sessions, this is a daily 1 day time frame chart. Next few days price moved upside but failed to break the previous resistance. You see, this was a trap. Price came down, then again it retested. So we can, if you understand the charts, you can initiate a short here with a marginal stop loss, just stop loss of a 1 rupee or 2, and your target would be this one. So we can enter at this point with a small stop loss, and we can hold it for a longer time frame of good return. So if you see, this is a 1 rupee, or in yearly we can have at least 7 to 8 rupees in the downside target. So 1:10, 1:7, 8 risk reward ratio, the trade will be. So this is a good, this is a kind of excellent setup we have. Okay, where to place stop loss? Stop loss is very much important. If you fail to place stop loss at the right point, then certainly you'll be losing more money than making more money. So at the point of uh, you know I'll make you understand, this is the point where we can place a stop loss. If you are initiating at this point, initiating a trade at this point, then you have to put the stop loss just above this. If once price breaking this trend line, breaking this high, then we have to close the position and exit the position. If price unable to break this, then we have to hold the position till we are able to get a good return on this. So this is a first point where we have to place the stop loss. We had just have a marginal stop loss. And always remember to keep trailing your SLs when the trade is in profit. Okay, target, the swing low and or high will be our target. Or say, like, this is a situation where we saw a trap. Now if you see, price moved down, then bounced, this was a retracement of this correction. Then now price failed to hold below this support, so basically we trapped. Now if I'm not wrong, then I'm definitely seeing the price at least clearing this point or this level, because we saw a good trap downside. Then I'm expecting price to move at least to this level. So this is how traps are traded. And now I'll explain the traps with the help of chart. So guys, this is Nifty in a 15-minute time frame, and if you see, I'm putting a bar reply here. So guys, if you see, price is moving in a strong upside direction. This was our resistance. Okay, Nifty. This was our resistance. One day we managed to close above this price. The next day, price next day, this was a fake out. Next day, we there was a gap down price, but price again moved upside. If you see here, if you see, this is a price moved, then price suddenly came down, then again this is a second, this is a type of retest. This, if you see, I've given an example type of entry. This is the entry where we can enter the price with a retest. So exactly we had the same kind of situation. Price approach to the resistance, then price came down, and this was our support. So my target will be, my entry will be here and my target will be there. Exactly we had the same points in this setup, almost 114 points we got. Okay, now moving on the live trades. Let's say this is a chart of the Nifty and in a 15-minute time frame, and I'm replaying the situation to make you understand better. Now if you see, this is our resistance where we saw some downside move and a good downside move. And if I'm putting this is actually almost 32% retracement. Now the price is coming down again. So guys, now I am placing my stop. This is a support zone. Let's say I am putting this my stop loss. This is my support. If you see, the bottom to the top price, there we saw a strong impulse, then their price corrected around 32%, around 35%, let's say around 30%, or around 40% the price corrected. Now we saw a good upside momentum from here. Now the price bounced. Now the price is moving up. Okay, we saw a fake out here. See, we saw a fake out here. Price opened, there was a gap up, but price failed to sustain above the trend line, above the resistance, and now price came back. So basically, if you understand the traps, then if you can easily create a short position at this point with a marginal stop loss just above this, your stop loss will be just above the target, just above this resistance, and your target will be this one. So let's see. Okay, friends, if you see another one more point here, just price approach to the resistance and just got the again. If you need, if you see the pattern in a small time frame, then you can see here the price again trapped people here, and now the price is coming down. So basically, it created a situation where you might have you if you have entered the position at this point, now you are closing the position because the price has crossed this high. But if you see the candle, it formed a pin bar type candle, and it is unable to sustain above the support. So I'm still holding my position in another 5 minute time frame. If I see, this is a big this is a failed breakout where price came down, and now I mean the second time price retested the zone, and now price coming down. So back to the 15-minute time frame. Now if I'm playing the situation, then price trying to hold, again attempted to, okay, attempted to the resistance. Wow, sorry guys, we got our target. And if you see, price attempted multiple times but failed to sustain above the resistance, and the next day morning price got our target. Now I'm closing my position here. Okay, here is my, this is my support, where we saw a bounce from bounce. uh, okay, this is the support where we saw bounce previously. Now what happens, price broke this support. Let me figure it out in the 5 minute time frame so I can help you understand better. Okay, here it is. I'm putting this because this was a, okay. Now if you see, we saw a bounce from this level, but this time what you see, price broke the support. Price broke the support, and at low almost 15 to 10, 20 minutes price sustained below the support zone as well. If you see this, the candle was 50% below the support zone. Second candle sustained below the support zone. Third candle again it sustained below the support zone, like the trend line, like support zone. The fourth candle even sustained below the support zone. But if you see, the fifth candle bounced back and closed above the support zone. Now if you see, this was our support, but the fifth candle closed above the support zone, and the candle is closing at least 50% more than, if you see, the candle is 50% above the support zone. So what will do, I'll put a long after closing the candle. My target will be this point, and my stop loss will be just below this candle. My risk, currently I'm trading with a setup of 1 is to 19, what is the 5, 1 is to 5, or 1 is to 6. This is my risk reward of 1 is to 6. So if you see, price is just moving. And once you are in profit, you can trail your SL and keep trailing your SL so that you will not lose money. Now this is our this is a support zone where price see a upside momentum or rejection. So I'm taking the stop loss to next level. This is Now this is a support where we saw a good upside momentum. So I'm placing my stop loss just below the point. So guys, even if you see there is a upside momentum from this point, and we saw a trap here, then saw a good upside momentum from this point. Now this is our resistance, so we are like observing some kind of rejection from this point. So friends, this is a situation. If we backtest the setup, we'll see multiple levels, multiple examples where you can use traps to trade or make good money from it. So if I find another side upside, here we can see there is in a 5 minute time frame. If you see, this is the support zone. See, this is a support zone where we saw multiple support in multiple times. Third time price breakdown broke down, sustained at least two candles sustained below the support, but the third candle came back to the resistance, came back to the zone, demand zone, and now see price retested and bounced back strongly. Let's find some more setups where we are having such kind of traps. Again, this is a trap. So here you can see this was a support, support, support. Price broke down, sustained below the support zone at least for 15 to 20 minutes. Again, price bounced back, and you see the strong upside momentum from there. So let's find some more setups. No, there is. So guys, we saw different types of situation where there are multiple the situation create the patterns created multiple different types of setup, different types of traps, and price bounced or moved against the trend strongly. I have a very strong example that I am going to explain. Okay, so guys, this was our support zone. I'm using this template, using this USD currency to make you understand. Actually, I don't trend with this setup. I'm just making you understand. I'm just trying to understand you, make you understand how to trade this setup. So if you see, this is a resist support zone. We saw one, two, three, four, and this is the fifth time. What happened? Price broke down, sustained a day. Then there was a dozy, and but it closed above the support zone. Third day, it attempted to break down but failed. Now price consolidating just above the resistance. So basically, this was a trap. Price attempted to close below the trend line, the support zone, but it failed to sustain below the support zone. And see, there is a strong upside momentum. At least we saw 9%, 8.6% movement from the support zone. If you were good on charts, and if you can understand what how to trade these traps, you can initiate a long here, and at least you can with a small stop loss. Here we are trading with a 1 is to 20 risk reward ratio. So I hope I'm able to understand, make you understand what how to trade these traps, and how can you we identify a situation where we can trade traps. And I can understand that I have a little bit issue with speak talking in English, and my English is not that much fluent. So I'm just thinking to um, add another video in my YouTube with my mother language, that is Hindi. We actually मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि एक हिंदी में एक वीडियो एनालिसिस और एनालिसिस डालूं इन माय यूट्यूब. सो अगर आप हिंदी में कॉन्फिडेंट है, मेरा वैसे भी आई एम नॉट हैविंग ए गुड fluency in English, so I don't think how much I'm able to convey you my understanding, my points to you. So today evening or tomorrow I'll be going to upload a analysis in Hindi in my YouTube channel. So do follow and subscribe to my channel as well. And thank you so much for watching this video.